Good afternoon, folks. It's Manny de Freitas here again. Great to be back here at our weekly podcast where we talk about the local issues in Johannesburg South. Just reminding you, it is our last chance. We can register to vote. But you don't have to wait for that weekend. You can get online and register, do it online, which is displayed here on the screen. So here's an opportunity that we have a real chance. For the first time since 1994, we have a real chance of winning Gauteng in a coalition and national government in a coalition. It's a realistic thing. So please do take the opportunity to register or meet us on the weekend when we'll be at every voting station present to help you, give you advice, guide you on registering, or you can register yourself directly at your voting station. Please note the law is now changed in that you now have to register and vote only at the voting station that you registered. You cannot go anywhere else. You've got to register. You've got to vote, rather. You've got to vote where you are registered. So it's very exciting. For the first time, we could actually vote the ANC out and actually fix the mess that they've created. Imagine if we can start fixing Gauteng, the city of Johannesburg, and we start eliminating the problems or getting rid of, fixing the problems that the ANC have created for the last 30 years. It's very exciting.
Good afternoon, residents. I'm cordially inviting you to a registration table so that we can assist you with your registration, as the Mondial High School has had a demarcation and there are people wrongly registered. We would like you to come down to our table, which is at Spa Ridgeway on the corner of Letitia and Swartcoat Street. We will be there from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock to assist you. Please come with your ID and a smartphone so you can receive the OTP, and we'll be doing it there. This will be the last drive in the area. We will have to go to other voting districts who have also had demarcation. So I would cordially ask you to come down, and we will be there in our full glory. We are waiting to assist you, and South Africa needs to be rescued. And do your part for democracy. Come and register and rescue South Africa.
Good day, my friends at Nkosi's Heaven. Happy New Year to you and wishing you all the best for 2024. This weekend I will be visiting you from 9:30 just to talk about what the election is. I know most of you have never voted before, but I will be there just to have a discussion for you to understand the importance of voting and what is it that we are talking about when we talk about democracy. I know you are still youngsters and you are not much involved with politics, but let's see the interesting part of the politics. See you on Saturday 9:30. Thank you very much.
We as people of South Africa, we have the power. Not politicians, not government, we have the power.
Politics really has a lot of power. It has the potential to change a lot of people's lives.
If you register, then you have the power as a person to have a say, whatever you feel you need to say.
We get to have a say in the future of our country in guiding our fates.
The 2024 election is important personally for me because it is the first time that I'm actually able to vote and have my say.
We have this issue where a lot of people are apathetic towards politics.
Being angry and staying away from the polls doesn't help.
If you say, I don't feel like it, it's too much effort, and everyone says that, then nothing's going to change, and we can't afford that.
We need to encourage each and every citizen.
If you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for the rest of us, because your vote does count.
Even one vote could make a change,
We have the power to be that one drop in the bucket that makes a difference.
In order for everybody also to be heard, they need to stand together, because with togetherness there is power.
Got the power to have a voice on who should govern from 2024 going forward.
Be the change you want to see in the world. And I feel like by voting, you can make that change.
That means we have the power to change the situation. You have the power to make sure that we've got the DA government in place so that we can change South Africa today. So power to the registered.
Get help registering to vote at check.da.org.za. Register to rescue South Africa.
Now again, I've received various complaints about issues in the city, electricity that's not working, water that's not filtering through and so forth. And residents are still seem to think that it is the councillor's fault. In fact, it is the councillors, DA councillors, that are the barrier, the bulwark against the terrible governance that we're experiencing in Johannesburg. And I want to give you an example of how we in our areas are able to fix the problems that exist ourselves, despite a very difficult and corrupt city that is corrupt, filled with maladministration. Despite all that, we're able to fix these things. Now imagine how much more we could be doing if we were in government and we were actually fixing what needed to be done.
Greetings, residents of Ward 23. It's your Ward Councillor, Councillor Tara Myers, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you all the very best for 2024 and the new year. And I'd also like to say thank you to all the residents for the birthday messages. Yes, it is my birthday. But today we're also celebrating the birthday of this lovely reinstatement here on Castine Road in Marbarton, which has been given to the MMC, it's been given to all the officials, and the only response I got back from the MMC in December was salute. Now, I don't know what salute means. Maybe it's like, okay, we're going to celebrate. But anyway, it's a concern for me because this is a year now, and I've even got a cupcake here. So, MMC Kenny Kanene and Executive Mayor, please come and join us for the cupcake. Please come and join us for the cake as we celebrate this 1 year birth of this reinstatement, this big hole in the road. Happy birthday, hole in the road. Happy birthday to you. And there's going to be many more, because if my other roads don't get done, like on the Broad and on Van Beek and on True North, just to name a few, we're going to be having many of these birthdays. So MMC, Executive Mayor, please come and join us. Thank you.
24 hours later.
Hi residents of Ward 23, it's Councillor Tara Myers. We are in the rain. We're back at Castine Street. My birthday video seems to has made its rounds. It's got the attention of where it needs to get to. So yeah, so we have a commitment from JRA that they will be attending to this. Obviously the weather's a bit of a challenge at the moment, but they will be liaising with me, and then I'll give the residents feedback. So not just for this one, but for all our road related issues of potholes and reinstatements. So guys, thank you very much. I hope you liked the video.
We just missed the cupcake though.
You just missed the cupcake. Thanks so much.
So here's just one example of how there was a problem in the area and it was fixed immediately. Very, very good example of how we are doing the best for the residents. And on a daily basis, I'm getting complaints, and quite rightly and understandably, residents are frustrated. So am I. Where electricity is not on, water is cut off, all sorts of problems that are taking place in our city. And we're doing the best we can in our way to make sure that we're able to fix the problems and make the city better for us. Now imagine if we were in a position of government and we could actually fix the problems that we have. This week I got a message from a very frustrated resident, and as I've always said, I don't lie to residents. I'm very honest with them. I'm not going to tell you that we're able to fix the problem immediately if we can't fix the problem immediately. And the residents' response is that they're not going to be voting DA because they're frustrated. This is exactly the reason why you should be voting DA, because that is the source of the problem. If you're not voting DA, who else would you be voting for? So I challenge you and I ask you, as I've done in previous videos, what other councillors, besides those of the DA and myself, are out in the street on a daily basis, dealing with issues, resolving them, not running away from them, not trying to ignore residents, but actually confronting them all the time. Those residents who've been contacting me directly, I respond, and if I don't have the answer, as many of you would know, I go back to the councillor to see how he or she has been resolving it and how it's progressing. So we're trying the best we can, and all these are good reasons, or exact reasons why we should be voting the DA in. Examples in the city and the mess that it's been in the coalition shenanigans that have been going in, is because of these less than 1% parties that have no influence but try to create an influence or have an influence in the city. And in fact, in the end, they're actually destroying the city because it's all self-serving. They're not interested in actually serving the residents, but only serving themselves. So these are facts, and I challenge you to tell me where there is a DA government that doesn't work, where the DA government isn't efficient, where it's not serving its people. So this is a challenge to you. Get registered so that we can ensure that we can vote the ANC out. We are neck on neck at the moment with ANC in the polls, and we want to surpass them so that the opposition Rainbow Coalition Compact can take over and we can start fixing Johannesburg, fixing South Africa and Gauteng.